Bourbon. Belts. Blockbusters. You are listening to the Triple B Podcast. Let's fucking go.
Welcome back to the Triple B Podcast, Bourbon Belts and Blockbusters. I'm Ryan, brother.
And I'm Tim, brother.
And this is our show. We're going to talk about some bourbon. We're going to sip on some nice bourbons today. We're going to talk about some wrestling and talk about some blockbusters. And we got the loaded show today.
Yes, we do.
Loaded.
Especially that blockbuster
Yeah,
section.
that blockbuster section's big, man.
Hell yeah. This is Hulk-sized episode.
It is.
Episode 60.
Brother.
Just like you said last week, we can apply for our AARP.
Oh, let's go.
Let's go.
Playing the old ARP.
Oh, yeah. Well, this is my cash-in
Is
week.
that how you play a harp? That's a violin. I know that's also a violin, but is a harp like this too, or is a harp?
Harp is
harp's
like this
upright.
one, yeah.
Like it's big, right?
Yeah.
Big upright
Yeah.
and more side to side.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Whatever.
This week,
It's my cash-in.
Timmy's cash in.
And we had a little embracing action going on.
We did. We embraced.
And I
There was a soft embrace and a light choking, actually involved with this week's cash in. So
yes. So please go check it
Check
out
that
on
out
our
on the socials.
socials. It's a doozy.
yeah,
But let's get right into it. I'm really excited about this bottle.
I'm
Very.
excited because you've really hyped it up and you have it hidden still.
I got
and the
it.
lid looks cool. It's very geometric.
Yeah, it's really,
There's
really
angles
nice.
and lines and stuff.
A little spoiler, I have tried this one
You
before.
son of a bitch.
So there's a little slight already pre-opinion on this one. But
You're a cheater.
I'm super excited for this. I got in a classy white bag here. Here we go. The Old Fitzgerald. Bottled in bond. 7-year age Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. You don't change a classic. You preserve it. Many things have changed since 1870, but good taste is always in style. In the beginning, Old Fitzgerald was served exclusively in private clubs and on steamship and rail lines. By mid-century, it became a mainstay of the bar and the first choice for entertaining. Today, the 7-year-old expression of Old Fitzgerald is your key to hospitality. Made under the exacting standards of the Bottle and Bond Act and with a whisper of wheat, a bourbon of this quality is worth sharing.
I'm excited.
It is.
I've never had this.
I'm really excited about this. Old Fitzgerald is a very spendy bottle,
Okay.
like typically above $100. What's cool about this one is it's very limited, like batch that just got shipped out to a bunch of stores, and the guy was like, stores were only getting like 2 cases, and they were selling out the second it hit the shelves because people were aware of it. This was only $65 at the store, and that's why it's so popular, is because it got the name behind it,
Wow.
at a very affordable price.
Why is it so affordable?
So let's get right into this, man. I'm so excited
absolutely.
for this.
Let's go. I've never tried any Old Fitzgerald.
Me either until this one.
I don't know, man. You hyped this up.
I know. I'm
a
little
little
nervous now because
I'm a little
I did
nervous.
hype this up.
You hyped it up, so now I'm like, I'm expecting greatness.
Cheers, man.
Cheers, brother. Did you catch it? I did it. I said, brother.
Yes, you did. Oh. Oh, yeah. It's just so smooth.
Holy shit.
It's just so smooth. A light burn.
Oh, wow.
It's just...
I switched that around a little bit, too. I really took that in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. It's very warm,
Yes.
but like in a really nice way. It's
Yeah.
not like you said. It's not like an overpowering burn or anything. There's definitely a burn there, but it's also like sweetness immediately on the tongue. Really coats the whole mouth.
Yeah.
The flavor is fantastic. There's like no bitterness at the end of this at all.
No.
Oh my Lord.
It's so good.
I mean, that's a 10 out of 10.
All right. That's what I was hoping for. I had a predetermined
I mean, you could
10.
go higher.
Yeah.
Honestly, with that. I mean, we gave them that would have won, hands down, the King of the Burbs.
Oh, yes.
I mean, we gave the McFarland 16 and 11 out of 10. Like, this is better.
Yeah.
That's the best bourbon we've had on this show.
Yeah. And it was affordable. Like, it
Yeah.
wasn't our most expensive bottle.
Not even close. That's like, I think there's less than half of the price of our most expensive bottle. So,
Yeah, exactly.
shit.
So
that's fucking dope.
I don't think it's on shelves currently right now because it did sell out. But the guy I was talking to says it should start going back out to stores back up in September-ish time.
okay.
So be on the lookout. And if you do find it on the shelves, I think it was at Costco as well at an even better price. So if you do come across it, highly recommend you picking this bottle up. The Old Fitzpatrick.
Yeah.
7 years.
That's awesome. It's really good.
That brings us over to our socials. You can find us on Instagram, X, YouTube, and TikTok at TripBPod. You can find us on Spotify, Apple, Amazon. We are the Triple B Podcast, Bourbon Belts, and Blockbusters. And you can shoot us an email at triplebpod619@gmail.com. Shoot us your ideas for any questions of the week, whether it's bourbon or blockbusters. Give us ideas for wrestling moves or TikTok ideas you want us to do. And send us ideas for maybe a bourbon you want us to try and or cocktail.
Absolutely. We would love to
Hear
from ya.
ya.
Alrighty, that brings us over to our weekly fact check. This week's edition is on me. And once again, dude, we're on a pretty damn good streak. It was a clean episode.
Yes.
And I think there is, which is an important thing for us to keep in mind, I think, when we're doing the show too, is when we're keeping it in like that hour 20, I don't think we're getting as loose with the things we're saying.
Yes, very true.
Right, that hour 20 to hour 40 window has been pretty good for us. So, yeah, I only have 3 things, and they're all related. It was all one like talking point, but it just came up, and most of it was just me kind of talking out of my ass. We were talking about, oh, fuck, now I'm going to forget the movie. Julia Roberts, Andrew Garfield.
After the Hunt.
Yeah, After the Hunt, thank you. And we were just talking about like the ages of them because like Ao Edibiri in the trailer said something about like your generation, and I was like, that made me think like, what the hell? And then I was like, oh yeah, I guess Andrew Garfield is like in his mid 40s.
Yeah,
and I was like, he's probably closer to Julia Roberts' age than he is Ao Edibiri's age, and almost all of that was incorrect.
Oh, okay.
I'm not terribly, like I wasn't far off.
Yeah.
For me, just spitballing, it wasn't awful.
Yeah.
But Andrew Garfield is 41.
Okay.
Okay. And another thing I had said was he was probably in like his mid to early 30s when the first Spider-Man movie came out. And I always forget that because he was playing Peter Parker.
Yeah.
Right. A high school kid. He was 28 when the first Spider-Man movie came out.
Okay.
So not in his 30s, but real close.
Very close.
All right. But yeah, so he's 41 right now. Ao Edibiri is 29, and Julia Roberts is 57. So Andrew Garfield is only 12 years older than Ao, 16 years younger than Julia Roberts.
It's still very close.
Still really close. Really close. So I wasn't terribly off, but I was wrong. So I just wanted to bring attention to that and their actual ages and the age differences. That was the only thing that was like stuck out to me as something that needed to be checked.
Let's keep that going.
Hell yeah.
I got a surprise.
Ah, shit.
We got our first fan sent us some like just a gift.
A gift?
A fan gave us a gift here. So this shout out goes to at B Lund. She gave us a little wrestling ring here. They're little crushers.
Cena, Roman, Seth, and Cody.
Yeah, little wrestling ring and
Little knuckle
just,
crunchers.
yeah, man. This will
Hell
be
yeah.
this will be a fun little prop for our show. But
Yes, it will.
again, shouting out at B Lund 27. If anyone wants to send us anything, gladly take it. Just
Yeah.
reach out to us and let us know. But yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
that's pretty
That's
cool,
awesome.
huh?
That's dope.
Yeah.
First fan gift.
Fan gift.
Hercules.
With good news also comes
Yes.
some bad news. And
Yes.
this was quite a week for just people that have passed away
Yeah.
in the realm of what we talk about. And we have three people to talk about. And this is our Triple B memoriam. So firstly, at the beginning of the week, we lost Malcolm Jamal Warner. He was Theo Huxtable in the Cosby Show. I know him more as AJ from the Resident TV show, but was in plenty of things over the years. Big time actor there. Sadly lost his life.
Yep.
Then Ozzy Osbourne quickly after, I believe on Tuesday,
Yeah.
lost his life as well.
Yeah.
And then
75.
And then closed out the week Thursday with Hulk Hogan
Yep.
losing his life. So three big time actors, wrestlers,
Yeah, people, I
icons,
guess, yeah.
and people. It was a tough week.
Yeah.
Any favorite memories of any of these three guys?
I mean, I grew up watching the Cosby Show, right? So that's primarily what I know Malcolm Jamal Warner from. I believe he also started another show in the 90s called was it Malcolm and Eddie?
Yes,
I think, which was a good show as well. It was funny. I didn't watch really anything else that he did much later as TV show wise and stuff, but so I mean, just childhood.
Yeah.
Theo Huxtable, dude. He was like, he was the dude on that show.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
Arguably, I mean, you could argue that he was the most important character on that show. Mm-hmm. You know, so
Agreed.
Ozzy, I mean, dude,
he
he was, you know, one of, if not the main trailblazer for like metal.
Yeah.
Right. So, you know, I mean, I'm sure there's a handful of people that are up there on that kind of Mount Rushmore of OG metal. But I mean, Ozzy is probably the most iconic and most known.
Yeah.
And I mean, just in so many different just facets of life. Yeah. I mean, he just did so much. Mm-hmm. And I mean, the dude was a fucking maniac. But he was so entertaining, and you know, like everything you read about him is just that he was like one of the nicest dudes too.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and then I mean, I don't know what to say about Hulk Hogan.
We wouldn't have a podcast, without Hulk Hogan.
There's for real, we would not.
Controversial as he may be, the wrestler is responsible for WWE today. Like, there wouldn't be wrestling to its standard right now.
No, he is one of the most influential athletes of all time.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's, you know,
from the yellow and red to the black and white, the guy made his impact on the business over such a long span, and it's crazy to think that Hulk Hogan's gone. Ozzy Osbourne, I didn't get to listen to him as a young kid, but James Wilkerson got me into him. I know I saw his post earlier this week, very sad that he's gone, but just seeing him through the TV shows, you know, and then getting into his music a lot later on. Yeah. Just an incredible icon. He's also in a bunch of movies as well, same as Hulk Hogan, and so it's just it blends our worlds together, and it's been a tough week when it came to this. So just give them a cheers to remember them.
Hell yeah. Well, that brings us on over to belts. Timmy, my brother, what do you want to talk about?
Let me tell you something, brother. Oh. I'm going to start off. I've been shitting on the show a lot. Both Raw and SmackDown. So I'm just going to get the worst part of it out of the way. And then there's some qualms that I'll talk about, but overall, good things later on. So the first one is I'm scratching my head at booking right now. Just, especially with Raw. They teased a big breakup between A-Town Down Under, and then they did it off the main show.
Off camera.
Off camera. They broke up, and then we're just...
You said off the main show. Did it happen on like NXT?
I think it was on main event that it happened, main event, but maybe not. But it did not happen on Raw or SmackDown.
Yeah.
But that's where they were doing a majority of the teasing of this, and we talked about it a lot. And now it just happened, and now he's teaming up with New Day.
Yeah.
How does that help Austin or Grayson Waller? Like, that makes me scratch my head. Why are we getting EO versus Stephanie Vaquer number 2 on this Raw? Like, it doesn't go towards SummerSlam for them. It doesn't get them into a title shot. You know, they both have their own title shots going on. I get what they were saying, but we knew how this match was going to end. I'm not even going to talk about the end because you know I'm pissed off about it.
I was so fucking mad, dude. I literally like Lindsay was like, it's just wrestling. Calm down. Because I was livid. Because
it was a great match.
It was amazing. It was better than their first match.
Yep.
That also didn't have a finish, if I remember correctly, right?
Same thing.
This match, it was absolutely amazing. It was phenomenal.
Yep.
But just like every other fucking amazing and phenomenal match, especially in the women's division that we've had lately, it ends with this fucking bullshit. And it doesn't even make sense.
Yeah.
Chelsea
Green.
Why is Secret Hervis coming out to interrupt this on Raw?
Yeah.
And then you turn around and they're immediately... I'm jumping to SmackDown because I don't have this as a talking point. But then they're immediately involved in a whole other fucking trio of shit on that show.
Yep.
So it's just like, what the fuck is going on?
That was
it.
It's
very sporadic and random, and you're like, it's disrespectful, honestly, to the performers and the fan base.
Yeah.
To have such great matches continuously end in no contest because of just the fucking terrible writing and booking that's been taking place over the last couple months.
Yeah. And then,
sorry to hijack you.
No, I've
been itching. I've been itching for it, Tim.
We got Sammy hurt indefinitely, but then comes back immediately.
2 weeks later or 3 weeks later. Yeah, I know.
And yes, he's selling his injury, and they did talk about it, but it's still, I didn't like that. But then you got Dominic, who's just roaming around.
Yeah.
Got a doctor's note and can't wrestle. And
then
I'm supposed to believe they're letting Sammy wrestle, who's bandaged up.
Yeah, and then this is now also leading to a third match again between them at SummerSlam with no stipulation. No. Just another singles match.
Yeah.
Makes no fucking sense.
I don't get it.
They're like, someone behind the scenes is like, I think Karrion Kross is stroking somebody back there, and they're trying to use Sammy to like boost Karrion Kross. I don't think it's working.
I'm a big fan and trying for the push across, but I don't get that.
Not in this way.
I don't understand.
They're doing it terribly.
I think they should have, if they were going to do any kind of push, they should have had him win a Night of Champions. Like, that should have been it.
They should have had him join Seth.
Yeah. That
would have honestly been probably the best all-around thing, would have been for Karrion Kross to join Seth's group as the fourth member.
Yeah.
And then that would have continued the Sammy feud with all of that too.
Yeah. And then you got, you messaged me about this.
This was absolutely fucking ridiculous.
You got Lyra and Bayley teaming up for the tag titles that are already getting defended at SummerSlam. Like, build to that. Don't build whatever this is, because Lyra got her own match at SummerSlam. The
The women's tag titles aren't.
Yeah, it's
They're at SummerSlam? Oh, yeah. Dude, what the fuck am I talking about?
yeah.
Charlotte and
Bliss. Royal Bliss.
Yeah. Duh.
They already got their match. Like, build to that. Write that story. They didn't even... I don't know. It just... That pissed me off.
And it was just because Bayley went to Adam Pearce and was
To
like,
ask for...
hey, can we do this? We didn't get it at WrestleMania. Ignore the last 2 months of storyline. Let us partner together. And then they go out and, for the most part, teamed perfectly.
Yeah.
Almost. I mean, there are obviously a couple little things that I guess they kind of played into, but for the most part, they were like a polished fucking machine of a team almost.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah. I will give one kudo. The LWO got a win for the number one contender.
They did. That one was one of the things where I was watching this and I was like, it better fucking be LWO. I was like, I know it's not going to be, but it should be. And then they won it. I was like, no shit. They gave LWO a fucking shot, man. Let's go.
I was completely shocked by that.
That's got to be one of the first matches LWO's won in a long time.
A long time. So I'm giving them kudos to that. All right. Next talking point. The show opened with CM Punk and Gunther. Great promo by Punk, as always. Like, that's just to be expected. Followed by a great promo from Gunther as well. And Gunther is getting better at just working around the crowd. Like, I think we talked about it before, the lead up to the WrestleMania match, I believe it was, with Jey Uso. And it looked like he was kind of struggling at times with the crowd just booing at him and whatnot. But he did a good job just like getting right to the point, shutting him up and going on. The one thing I didn't feel believable is Punk didn't have a retort to what Gunther said. Like, Punk is never
it felt
shy.
like it ended abruptly.
Yes. Yeah. And
I was like, oh wait, it's over?
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
I thought
but
maybe
I thought the same thing.
There'd be fists thrown, but it was just to keep Punk quiet. And like I said, Gunther's promo was good, but it's not good enough to shut Punk up.
No.
And so I thought it ended a little weird.
Yeah, I agree 100%. I thought it was, like I said, I thought it was abrupt. I thought it was, because it was, Punk does his thing, Gunther does his thing, and then he drops the mic and walked out of the ring, and that was the end of it. And I was like, wait, what? I feel unsatisfied. From it.
Yeah.
So.
Next talking point, and I'll tell you why I'm talking about this, because normally I wouldn't talk about this, but Sheamus versus Rusev. This is match number 2. Both matches have been really good, really great, but do you have any interest in this feud? And to follow up, why does it feel like non-title feuds have like kind of lost its luster? Like, we don't care about them as much. Before, like, Rock and Austin had a great feud for not around the title at WrestleMania 19, and they used to have so many matches. I mean, most recently, CM Punk, Drew McIntyre comes to mind. There was no title
Andrade
on the line.
And Mello.
Yeah, exactly.
That was like a fucking best of 7.
But like, these two have history, but I don't care about it as much. Or do you feel the same way? And why do you think that is?
I get what you're saying, and I don't disagree with you. I do think that it's kind of just another match on the card for me.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't know. Like, one-on-one matches used to just feel like, back in the day, maybe it's just with age, it's just like they felt bigger back then. And now it's just like, I'm looking for it to lead to something more, maybe. I don't know.
Well, and I think part of that, too, continues to go back to... So, one-on-one matches used to mean something.
Yeah.
There used to be, a form of, in probably lack of better terms, bragging rights.
Yeah.
There was where, people would win just one-on-one exhibition matches, and that would actually push them.
Yeah.
Right? Where now, and this comes up multiple times because I think it's the most glaring one, it's Liv comes back, loses a one-on-one match, it immediately gets put into the fucking Queen of the Ring qualifier.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where it's like, and I don't remember who she was that Kyrie Sane who she lost to.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And was
Yeah.
Kyrie in the Queen of the Ring qualifier matches?
No. Yeah.
So there you go, right? Like
Yep.
that's kind of the exact example right there.
Yep.
It's because the one-on-one matches don't fucking mean anything anymore.
Yeah. True.
And that's an outcome of again, the booking and the writing and everything. Their one-on-one exhibition matches are filler now. That's all it is. It's just filler to fill time and
Agreed.
try to put a decent product out, which a lot of the times some of those matches are some of the best fucking matches of the night.
Exactly.
Right? Sheamus and Rusev, they've put on back-to-back fucking bangers.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Sheamus, of course, but like for real though, like they've been really good matches, but to your point, nobody fucking cares about them because they're mid-card dudes that aren't being like
Not even
rewarded
for the IC
for
title.
anything.
Not even
Yeah.
not anything. I think part of it is just they don't give them any segments together. Like not very little. Like there could have been because their first match was 2-3 weeks ago, and then this match. Just have them interact in the back or something and go, hey, you didn't win cleanly, bro, and so we're gonna go at it again, kind of thing. And
Yeah, or let them give fucking promos in the back.
yes,
Not together, not seeing each other. We don't need even that interaction necessarily.
Yeah.
We just need good fucking promos in the back
because then that would just build something
That
to
aren't
invest into the match.
directly before they then enter for the
Yes.
match too.
Yeah.
I think that's the other thing that is like we used to get promos. You'd have a promo kind of randomly placed from The Rock. And then we didn't see anything from The Rock again for the rest of the night until the main event or whatever. You know what I mean? Like you had those moments. Now it's like everything it's just this formula
Yeah.
that is every show. It's both shows every week where it's, oh, I'm in the back talking to these guys. Oh, what do you have to say about this? Oh, we're going to come out and beat your ass. Oh, and then they enter. And then that's their end. That's like the build up to their entrance. It's like, we don't fucking need that.
It was
Constantly.
It was cool when it happened at first, but now it's
Yeah,
just like,
but now it's
rotate it.
It's every fucking.
Yeah.
It's like every other match almost now. It feels like they're doing some form. Like every time Charlotte and Alexa have come out,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
been a promo of them talking together in the back, and then one of their music hits and they come out.
Yeah.
You know,
Good point.
it's one thing if it's fucking Jay
Yeah.
backstage who then takes the camera with him to enter through the
That's
crowd
his
because that's his thing.
Yeah.
Right. Like that's one thing to do it that way, but when it's happening constantly with everybody, it's just like, fuck, man, let's have some sporadically placed promos.
Yeah.
Like the Wyatt Six. That's why the Wyatt Six fucking promos have felt so refreshing.
Yeah.
You know, those things pop up. They do feel like they're out of the blue, and then you don't see anything from them for the rest of the night. That's why it's felt so good.
Yeah. No, I agree. Last talking point. The OTC, the Tribal Chief, and the Seth Riders close out Monday Night Raw. And Paul tries to recruit Roman Reigns to fill the vacancy of the leadership role in their group. And, you know, it's a very Paul thing to do. Like, he's always
Absolutely.
doing these things. But, like, if you think about it, storyline, like, why would Roman ever say yes to that?
It made no sense.
And then what would the end result be if he did? Like, like I said, it's a very Paul thing, and I'm sure I've glazed over it before where he's asking something so stupid, like, why would anyone do it?
Yeah.
But this one just felt so dumb to ask.
Yes.
But it led to a great segment. Like, Roman Reigns has come into his own so well, I feel, especially as a babyface, because he did the babyface thing, fans shit on him. It was not going well.
Yeah.
Then he became our tribal chief. Everything was good. And then now it's back to finally being a babyface, and haven't got a lot of like just good promos from him. There's been sporadic ones, but I don't know. This felt refreshing from him. It felt like you can build a company around this guy. I know, like, he's towards the tail end of his career from what he said, but he's like one of the big good guys that you can build it around. And I thought it was just a really cool segment. It's leading to technically kind of like the OGs versus the Seth Riders at SummerSlam and the Braun Braun squared.
Yeah.
And should be a good match. I really liked Braun stepping up to Roman, though. Like, it just shows how good he is. It felt right. Granted, Roman's going to squash him in this tag match, I would assume.
Yeah.
And I'll be fine if it goes another direction, but at least you're letting him build up to that, to stepping up to Roman. So
Yeah.
I thought it was a cool closing segment, minus the ass backwards question. But we got Roman Reigns calling Paul a dumbass left and right, which was fun. So
it was solid. Qualm. I just didn't care for the fact that it was like the exact same thing almost that we got last week, just reversed.
yeah, I get that.
Right, where it was last week was, Roman coming out and saving Jay.
Yeah.
And inadvertently, I think CM Punk as well, but saving primarily his cousin. And then now it's the whole thing was advertised as we're hearing from Roman live tonight, but then it starts because Paul Heyman and them went to the ring.
I thought that
didn't
was
like
weird.
that. And then Roman comes out, and then it turns into Roman getting his ass beat, and then here comes Jay.
Yeah.
I don't
Who
know.
once again has his music hit. Like,
Yeah,
you don't need it.
Music hit.
You don't
Yep.
need it to come save someone. Just run out there.
Yeah, and but I mean, you think back to the best times of the
Yes.
best saves in the history.
Agreed.
I mean, I go all the way back to, I don't remember what show it was, but I'm thinking way back to when Hogan was getting his ass beat, and here comes the Ultimate Warrior with the fucking long ass sprint out there.
Yeah.
His music was on.
Yeah. You got Kane
Undertaker,
doing
Kane
it.
doing it, Stone Cold doing it, The Rock doing it during the fucking Invasion Corporation,
It gets
DX,
the crowd
like
going.
all of them, you know.
It does. It
So
does.
like, I know what you're saying because we've talked about it multiple times, and I just think it seems like it happens maybe just because we're adults and we're a little more critical of the product now, especially because we're doing this show,
Yeah.
than we were in the late 90s, early 2000s when we were watching it.
Yeah.
I'm sure it happened just as much with other people's
You
music
know,
getting hit, but
I would never think about it until the one time Jeff Hardy came out. It was his debut in AEW. Matt Hardy was getting beat up.
oh yeah.
He comes out to his music. He starts dancing
Does the dance
and then goes to
and
sing.
then goes and saves his brother.
And so I think maybe
Yeah.
that's when I started thinking about it. Like, why
the fuck's your
trigger the
music hit?
music? Like, I think that was it. I never thought about it before.
Yeah.
And you're right on the money. Like those iconic saves, especially the big one that sticks out is Stone Cold's.
Yeah.
Like when it was Mankind winning the title on Raw.
Yeah.
That moment was epic. And without Stone Cold's music hitting, is it as big?
Yeah.
You know, so I get that. Anyways, sorry.
No, I was just, I
Yeah.
just, the whole save, and it just ended up being, it felt like it was the exact same thing. But
Yeah.
like last week it was Roman picking Jay up. Now it's this week Jay's picking Roman up.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what next week will hold, but it just feels like there's a lot of just recycling of the
Yes.
same shit happening. Bringing me over to SmackDown. I only have 3 things.
3 things.
I have 3 things, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Because you were shitting on the show with me?
Yeah. The very first thing I have here is SmackDown was fucking boring.
Yeah.
This show of SmackDown was boring outside of the final 20 minutes of the show. The first maybe 5 minutes and the last 20 minutes of the show. Everything else in between, the Hogan tribute to start the show and the closing tag spot,
Yeah.
might as well have not fucking happened.
I agree.
There was almost nothing in this entire thing that really fucking mattered.
I take notes during the shows.
Yeah.
Even if it's not the week I'm
Yeah.
talking about SmackDown. If you look at my SmackDown notes, they're just one-liners. There's nothing big.
Yeah.
Like, I always jot down bullet points like, oh, I really like this move. And this is all just like one-liner things going, this person won the match. Just so I can kind of look back at it.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, sorry.
No, I I don't know. It was very, and I'm not saying it was a bad show, because I wouldn't necessarily categorize it as that. It was just a boring show. It was a very generic, kind of straight across. Oh, we got Logan Paul, we got Jelly Roll, then we got McIntyre, then Orton, then they do this, and then the good guys stand tall at the end, right? Like, same shit that we've been getting in multiple other areas across multiple weeks now, right? I mean, we got fucking, lo and behold, we fucking called it, Timmy. Who fucking got in Julia's face about the women's U.S.? Fucking Zelina Vega, because they don't know what they're doing with their fucking female talent.
Yeah.
Right? You have this fucking, what should be an illustrious title, because it's still in its fucking fetal stages of it. Mm-hmm. And they're not doing a goddamn thing that's worth shit with it on this show. They're absolutely shitting on this fucking title. Yeah.
Even Cody Rhodes promo I was
very boring.
Yeah.
And again, that was another one that just felt like it ended weird too.
Yeah.
And just kind of abruptly, and it was just, he was kind of like wasn't he like in the middle of talking and then got back up on the turnbuckle and did his fucking whoa? Like, it was one thing for Jay during the fucking gauntlet match to come out, beat up Braun Breaker for a minute, then run it back with entrance to replay it.
Yeah.
That was funny. This was just awkward.
Yeah. No, I agree.
And then, again, I know we're on fucking limited amounts of shit, but why the fuck is Cena not there 2 weeks leading up to SummerSlam against in this big match after getting fucking put through a table last week?
The next, like, probably his second biggest match other than the WrestleMania one.
Yeah, right? Like, I don't know. It just, like, that doesn't make any sense. I'm trying to fucking pick my brain. You
got Miz versus Fatu. You got Jade versus Green.
A solid match, I guess. But I also didn't like how, I love Jacob Fatu. Mm-hmm. He's fucking awesome. But there are times where they make this motherfucker look indestructible.
Yeah.
And, like, to a point, I like it, but then there's also moments where I'm like, okay, this doesn't make sense. It's like when fucking Roman came out, I don't remember exactly when, but against the New Bloodline, and he single-handedly took out everybody when fucking, like, Jay, Sammy, and Jimmy couldn't all do it, or maybe it was, like, Cody, and I don't remember who all it was.
Yeah.
But we talked about it on the show, or it was just like, I think I was probably the one that was like, I didn't like how they just, like, made Roman look indestructible.
Yeah.
Right? And that's kind of what they're doing with Jacob here. Now, yes, he did get fucking clotheslined, and then they stood tall at the end, but
it takes an army to bring him down.
Yeah, but or a single clothesline.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
That's
like
true.
It was like a fucking clothesline, and then he's just so fucked up from just a clothesline now all of a sudden that Solo can talk all the shit and then drag his head up like he just got put through fucking 75 tables and then give him the Samoan spike, the most devastating move in the history.
Your favorite.
I don't know. I don't like it. I'm so over the whole fucking just this, everything that has to do with the bloodline shit. I'm sick of it. I'm so fucking past it right now. And that includes the Jay and Roman team up now at SummerSlam. Like, fucking let's get over this. Let's move on and let's actually be creative and put these guys in positions to push them as individual superstars.
Yeah.
Not fucking riding the coattails of arguably the best storyline ever told. Mm-hmm. Right? Like, it's over.
Yeah.
Let's move on. Let's put it to rest. Get Jacob the fuck away from Solo.
Yeah.
He is not being propelled by this at all.
No.
And Solo isn't fucking being, like, dragged up any higher. Solo's where Solo's at. The only thing that's going to change that is a fucking change of his goddamn character and finishing move. Mm-hmm. Right? Like, he's not going to go much higher with this.
Yeah.
Jacob can fucking, the sky's the goddamn limit. But not if you keep only pitting him against Solo.
Yeah.
Like, it should have been the one match when they broke up. It should have been that. It should have been over with. Move on. Let's let Jacob fucking show out against some of these other fucking guys and the other talent that we have on SmackDown.
All the face-offs
for the fucking United States Championship.
Yeah.
Right? And I know in order for that to happen, he has to win it back, but he never should have lost it to Solo in the first place.
Agreed.
It doesn't make any sense. And then you have Jimmy come out with the fucking chair, and I don't know. It was just a very boring fucking episode, and a lot of things I was just like, fuck. Moving on from that. I thought that they did. I thought that the Hogan tribute at the beginning of the show was very nicely done. I thought that the video package that they put together with Hunter narrating it was also very well done. I thought throughout the night, everything that was being said was... I just thought it was all really well done, considering the fact of the controversial shit surrounding the personal life.
Yeah.
Terry Bollea.
Yeah.
Right? But that's not what this was about. This was about Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
Right? And in the grand scheme of things, the things that he did, he wasn't killing people. He wasn't, anything like that. Yeah. Right? He said some fucked up shit, but a lot of people have done a lot worse and come back from it.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
So I thought that they did a really good job of just kind of just like navigating around it. And like Cody, that part of his promo I thought was great. The very beginning of that, where he straight up acknowledges like, think what you want, but we're talking about Hulk Hogan, what he meant to this industry.
Yeah.
And that's the important thing. And I part of me feels like some of this, and I could be totally off base here, but some of this may have stemmed from Chelsea Green. Mm-hmm. And because I don't know if you saw this at all, but
I saw that there was some...
She got a lot of blowback on fucking social media because she was on some interview, late night show or something, where she was asked about Hulk Hogan. And she just like talked about what the whole fucking industry talked about the wrestler Hulk Hogan. Yeah. And then people were fucking giving her like a bunch of just blowback about how she didn't even acknowledge the fact that he's racist. And a lot of it stems, I'm sure, from the fact that he was like one of the fucking faces of the Republican convention for this last cycle and everything. And it's if anyone's associated with Donald Trump, they are racist in the eyes of idiots. And so it's just like, fucking Christ, man. Okay, let's let these people talk about what they know of the person in the context of what we're fucking talking about and being asked about. Yeah. Right? This is a company, this is an industry, this is a profession that lost the number one icon in the history of it. Mm-hmm. That's what they're talking about. Yeah. They're not talking about all the other shit. Yeah. Right? Like, you look at... I would be willing to bet that you pull out a number of Hall of Famers from every major sport, fucking music, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Yeah. Like, all these different legacy type events and awards. You're going to dig up some shit on the individuals that are all up there that everybody fucking loves and fucking bows down to. So it's the same fucking thing. Get over it. Yeah. Like, and finally, sorry.
No, I mean,
did you have anything to say?
No, I agree. And it sucks for Chelsea because, I mean, are they questioning Cody Rhodes? Is anyone blowing up him for saying anything? Like, it's just...
Well, and part of me, that's why I think... I think there's a part of me that is like, that might be why Cody fucking went out and did what he'd said. Mm-hmm. Because he's like, the fuck are we talking about here? Yeah. Yeah. So I'm wondering if like, that's why he kind of went out maybe and actually acknowledged it and then continued with being like, this is what we're talking about. Yeah. Because he kind of emphasized that, that makes me wonder. And then like, the announcer. Why am I forgetting his name? Yeah, Tessitore. Thank you. Joe. He alluded to certain things, but always brought it back to the fact that like this is what we're talking about. Yeah. He was a pillar of this industry. Yeah. He is the Mount Rushmore. Yeah. Like, you could literally have a single person Mount Rushmore of professional wrestling, and it could be Hulk Hogan for what he did for the industry. Exactly. Single-handedly.
Agreed. So. And it's just, and we said it at the beginning of the show. We wouldn't have this podcast without a Hulk Hogan. Like, he got the business to where it is today. And so it's you got to pay tribute to that. And so agreed.
My final talking point is I said the tag situation may have saved the show.
Oh, yeah.
Not may have, it fucking did.
It did.
It saved the show. And I mean, that was a heroic save too, because like I said, this show was a sinking ship, and they went Ben Grimm on it and pulled that bad bitch by the anchor out of the water.
I get what you're saying.
I loved, and this goes back to what we were just talking about a minute ago too. We knew this match was not going to end in a pinfall. Like
We called it. It
was going to end clean. That is obvious. That's been a foregone conclusion, I think, with anything involving this entire situation for the last few months now.
Yeah.
We knew that. So this was one where it was just like, okay, when's it going to happen? How's it going to happen? How are they going to make it new? I did like how I thought they made this a little bit more refreshing. It was Nikki Cross that caused it.
I did not see that coming. I was like,
Same. I didn't expect
White
that.
Six are heels now? They're
I
doing
didn't
heel moves?
expect that. Well, it makes sense that they're heels. They
Yeah.
should be heels,
Yeah,
right? Like
they're the big bad.
they should be the heels. We almost need to get away from DIY being the fucking douchey heels, and let's just let the White Six just ferment in this,
Yeah.
right? And let this just grow, because you get Nikki Cross causing this. I thought, great use of Nikki Cross out of nowhere, out of the blue, getting her a little more involved than just creepily being perched on something and hitting a Luthez press onto somebody.
Yeah.
That's all she's ever done, right? Next step, let's get her into some fucking matches.
Yeah,
Let's have her
agreed.
actually wrestle and be involved. So I thought that was cool. I did like that. Then you start getting the cavalry coming in, right? And this is the part where I liked it, and I actually, without obviously knowing that we were going to have the conversation we just had, was thinking to myself, I was like, oh, Tim's going to love this. There was not a single theme song that played
No.
when any of these teams came out. They were just, all of a sudden, it was just two people. And the biggest one, which got a big pop, were the Street Profits, and they literally fucking came in out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like, the way they slid just right into the ring, like, I was like, oh, this is refreshing.
Yeah.
I liked that. And then you just have the big ass fucking breakdowns on the side. You have fucking DIY bringing Nick Aldis out just to get fucking splashed by Fraxium. I loved that. And then you have fucking D'Angelo Hawkins
Flying to the
fucking
outside.
flying to the outside. I was a little worried because I don't know if you noticed, he fucking like grimacing in pain reached for his knee.
I saw that. Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I hope that's just playing it off. Like, they usually do. They go to the
Yeah.
ground outside and they're all, ah. But that one looked, I was like, fuck.
But the way he hit the side, you're like, well, why is he holding his knee? Like, you'd like hold up here. But then, yeah, he was holding it. And that's why
wondering-
I was like, oh, shit, did he get hurt?
Yeah. And I'm wondering, because he did the flip out or whatever, right? And then he kind of like landed and kind of catapulted himself into the barricade,
yeah.
But everyone else down behind him was falling towards him.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if somebody buckled into his knee.
Ooh, maybe.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Those moves are always like the ones that freak me out the most. Like the moonsaults
To the outside.
to the outside. Like obviously the JD McDonough one was fucking horrendous.
Yeah.
But any other time anyone else hits that, I'm always like, oh, fuck their knee, because that's such a hard move for the person on the outside to take correctly. Mm-hmm. Like there's such a margin of error there.
Yeah.
And the person doing the moonsault, depending on the height of the person on the outside, either under or over rotates almost every time.
Yeah.
And then it's like, if they hit like this and they end up actually hitting the ground before this person goes down, you're just asking for this person to fucking fall back onto their leg. Yeah. And one of these times, it's gonna buckle.
Yeah.
They're gonna catch the leg when it's straight, Anyways.
And look at Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
I mean, that wasn't even to the outside.
Yeah. And then you have Tez fucking fly over which is kind of his patented thing now, just
Yeah, over
flying
the
over the
corner.
fucking turnbuckle outside, which is a very impressive fucking move to do because he just does it from the ground.
Yeah.
He's not using the rope or nothing. He's just fucking jumping and just fucking soaring. So that whole thing was really cool. I really enjoyed that. I thought it was an awesome way to close out the show. You get the fucking announcement. You get, we've talked multiple times, like, what are they going to do? How are they going to make this bigger? How are they going to make this better? Well, we're running it back for TLC match again. But this time, it's a 6-team fucking TLC match.
The first time.
Yeah, it's a TLC ladder match, essentially,
Yeah.
right? Like, I guess all the TLC matches are
The titles
technically
have been up.
yeah, they hang up, huh? But still, yeah. So we're getting a first in a 6-way tag TLC match
With some great teams.
with some
the best teams in
probably
WWE
the
right
best
now.
tag teams in WWE right now. Yeah, and
And it's at SummerSlam.
it's at a PLE,
PLE.
which is I had that written down was and it's at a PLE. With
We
the
didn't know if that
with
was
the
gonna-
mind blown emoji. We are now having both women's and one of the men's tag titles being defended at a PLE.
It's got to be a first for a long time.
So those are my talking points. That's what I got.
Yeah, man. The clothing segment was great. I love the chaos. I did like the Nikki Cross being the one to cost the match. It was, we knew it wasn't going to end cleanly. So it was different having her do it out of the blue. So love that.
Yeah.
And then the announcement of TLC, like I knew it was going to lead to a match. Had no idea it would lead to another TLC match in the same year. So that was shocking. And I'm so here for it because one of my qualms was this TLC not being at WrestleMania. It was on the SmackDown afterwards. This gets to shine on SummerSlam.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for that.
And you're now showcasing, like we just said, the 6 best tag teams
Yeah.
all at once in this fucking stipulated match, which is going to it's going to be crazy.
It's going to be carnage.
Banger of the week?
I got the Hogan tribute video. I thought it was well done. It did a good job towing the line of keeping it wrestling. It did go into his personal life, because he is a father, has a family, but it kept it wrestling focused. And I mean, like I said, this business wouldn't exist without Hulk Hogan. And it was just well done, especially turning it around 24. I don't know how these guys get all the material needed to generate that video in 24-hour span, but bravo. It was well done.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I agree. My banger of the week is I'm going outside of the WWE.
What?
I know. Not terribly far outside of the WWE, but I'm going outside of the WWE.
But still, this
and
is a
I'm
first.
going with the announcement of the Hardy Boys versus the Dudley Boys one final time at Bound for Glory 2025.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Because we want to talk about any form of throwbacks to our childhood and TLC matches and everything. That is the fucking match. The only way that shit could have gotten any better would have been if somehow, by the fucking grace of God, they could have got Edge and Christian. Just for this one fucking match. Just make it a triple threat. Doesn't need to be all TLC match. We don't need to see anybody die.
Nope.
But, I mean, the Hardys did just win the fucking titles in a
ladder match.
In a ladder match. In a pretty...
And a weird ladder.
Yeah.
Like
and then Jeff... did you see Jeff hit the dance after he won?
Yeah.
It's fucking awesome. I saw a TikTok video. It was like, this motherfucker will hit his dance anywhere he can. He's all hanging from what was essentially like a fucking helicopter rope ladder.
Yeah.
Right? Like that you used to see on like Fear Factor.
Yes,
He's
exactly.
hanging from that. And I'm like, fuck yes, I love it. How's the match gonna be? I have no idea. Devon almost died a couple years ago. Like legit.
Yeah.
He almost died. He had a stroke. And then he had that was in 2020. And then in 2022, he had like fucking spinal surgery. But I saw him on the Chris Van Vliet thing, and this was before the announcement of this, but it was shortly before this. So I'm sure he was aware of this, but he couldn't be at
Slammiversary.
Thank you, Slammiversary. The only thing that was coming to my mind was Bound for Glory, and I was like, no, that's not what it was, because that's what they're wrestling at. But I guess it was like a personal matter or something that he couldn't be there for. He would have been there too, but he said that like at his wrestling school that he does, he gets in the ring and he takes bumps and stuff, and he feels good being in there. So he said and he like had told Chris Van Vliet that he's like, if I were to get back, if I were to do one more match, he's like, hey, it would be the last match. He's like, I'm not doing this one more match until I'm in my 70s bullshit.
Yeah.
He's like if I'm doing one more, I'm doing one more, and that's it. And he goes, and if I get back in the ring, it has to be against Matt and Jeff.
Nice.
And he had mentioned to, like Edge and Christian also, but he was like, obviously like they're with AEW, so that that unfortunately, I think that the moment for that is past, because he referenced the fact that when Edge went to AEW, Bubba and Devon could have joined AEW, but Tony Khan like never pulled the trigger to make that happen, to have those three teams face each other again. And so now with Jeff and Matt and TNA and
with the WWE partnership with TNA, that
all works out.
It's not gonna probably. Well, the cards aren't gonna play that way.
Yeah,
so.
but
still, I get
Devon himself sounds like he's lost like 80 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Like sounds like he's in a better form of ring shape, at least, to be able to do a match. So
there we go. Belts question of the week. I posed this question, and what current match type or stipulation would you change a rule for, and what would that rule be?
I thought I had a couple different ones, and I still have. Can I say two?
Sure.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
I have one down, and that's like the one that I will like full blown go with. But I do have another one that I just can't get out of my head.
Okay.
And so I'll start with that one, and it's I wish a steel cage match was purely over the top.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Like if it's a steel cage match,
pin.
there should be no pin. I don't think there's submission in it. Right?
I think there's submission.
Is there submission?
Yeah,
there should not be pin or submission. It should not. There shouldn't be a fucking door that you can just go through. That bit should be chained shut the whole time. It should be over the top only is the only way to win a steel
Justin
cage
Ventura
match.
was right.
Yeah, 100%. I agree with him. That's all it should be. Anyways, that was the one that just like I couldn't get out of my mind. But
yeah, that's a good one.
The one I'm going to say is a little more fresh, and that's why I'm like, when I saw this, I was like, oh, perfect, because I was thinking this over the course of the last couple of weeks, because we got both these types of matches over the last few weeks. Was it Night of Champions where we had the 4-way tag match for the women's titles?
Yeah.
Okay. So we had that. And then it was just last week? We had a 3-way. Yeah, it was on Monday. It was just this last Monday. It was the triple threat tag match.
Oh yeah.
That was a actual triple threat match, but it was a tag match.
Yes.
So there were 3 guys in the ring.
Was there?
Wasn't there?
Yeah, I think.
I'm pretty sure there was 3 guys in the ring, and it was no DQ.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, why the fuck is a 4-way tag match not just a fucking fatal 4-way, and why is that not no DQ also?
Yeah. No, I agree.
That makes no sense.
Funny story is that's my stipulation that I want to change too, is that any multi-team tag team match should be that. It should be, if it's a 3-way tag match, it should be a triple threat match where you have 3 people in the ring that you can, and then you can tag in and out.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be just 2 people in the ring, 3 teams, and some guy can tag in randomly.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Like I said, too.
And then stick to a triple threat stipulation where it's no DQ, or fatal 4-way, no DQ.
Yeah. Or if you don't want to make it, I guess, like a triple threat or a fatal 4-way, then anything more than just a regular tag team match should be tornado tag.
Yeah.
Then what the fuck are we tagging for?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, That should just be a tornado tag.
Yeah.
Everybody should just be in. Mm-hmm. And then it would truly be a... I mean, honestly, even if it was a triple threat or a fatal 4-way style, that should still almost just be tornado tag because there's no DQ, so what the fuck's the point of tagging?
Yeah. Yeah, agreed.
You know?
Yeah.
So then it should be
I
tornado.
hate that there's only 2 people in the ring and you got
I know,
3
you have
teams.
6 other people just on the outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just I don't like it, and I think you should have a representative of each team in the ring
Yeah.
to vie for a win.
That's funny that we literally had pretty much like the exact
Yeah.
same stipulation change.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah. That brings us over to Blockbusters. Nailed it.
We're getting good at that.
Yeah, we are.
We only got one movie this week.
Yeah, we do.
I got this movie. It's called Keeper. And it isn't even a full trailer. It's a teaser trailer.
Yeah.
But boy, does it make a fucking impact.
Yeah, dude.
It's called Keeper. Synopsis. A wife becomes isolated in a secluded cabin and has to fend off an unspeakable evil. Cast is Tatiana Maslany, Rosif Sutherland, Burkett Turton. Release date is 11/14/25. Platform is theaters. Holy shit. Trailer is just makes you feel uncomfortable. It doesn't give you anything.
Well, and the synopsis doesn't give you anything. Like, the synopsis doesn't play into or off of the trailer almost at all. It's like, a wife becomes isolated in a secluded cabin and has to fend off an unspeakable evil. Okay, but then the trailer looks like we're bouncing from like 4 to 5 different vantage points of stories.
Yeah,
so it's just like, what?
Exactly. And this is from Oz Perkins, who did Long Legs, who did The Monkey, and
yeah.
so it
You know
looks
it's gonna be
creepy as
creepy.
hell.
Yeah.
And it's not, you don't get a lot from it, but what you do is just,
Definitely
it's
creepy.
creepy. It's uncomfortable, and
Yes.
this year has been great for horror.
Yes.
Like, it's
Absolutely.
just been
They're just fucking
something one after another.
them
We
out,
got
man.
Weapons coming out soon, and
bringing us over to series.
I pose this one as well. The Girlfriend. Synopsis. Laura's picture-perfect life starts to unravel when her son brings home a new girlfriend named Cherry. She becomes convinced that Cherry is a manipulative social climber, or is she just being paranoid? Cast is Robin Wright, Olivia Cook, and Laurie Davidson. Release date is September 10th, 2025, and it's coming out on Prime. Trailer gives me like You vibes, but
Kinda, yeah.
from women. Like, I don't know if it's from the mom or from the girlfriend, but it just kind of gives me those vibes of
there's something
You. And I don't know, it just, the trailer just got me hooked on this. It does. I mean, Robin Wright is awesome.
Yeah,
Olivia
she's-
Cook is awesome.
Yeah,
And
they're all fantastic.
it got me intrigued. It pulled me right in.
There's
and it didn't give away a lot, so it hooked me in just enough to want me to watch this.
there's an uncomfortable feel in this when it comes to the mother-son relationship, isn't there?
Yeah,
It's
sure.
very I forget what that syndrome is called, but it's like where there's that where the relationship between a mother and a son goes too far.
Yeah.
And there's like it has an actual name. I forget
Yeah.
what it's called, but it's very almost uncomfortable.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because he
for
like
sure.
is explaining to her how like perfect she is, and then the mom's like, "Oh, so like me, huh?" Or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
And it's just like weird.
Yeah.
It's a little uncomfortable because some of the stuff that he just said you shouldn't be comparing yourself to in his eyes.
Yeah.
It's a little uncomfortable and weird.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
it definitely makes you. There's a weird vibe in this,
For
but
sure.
it looks like it's gonna be super unhinged and intriguing. So.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, we got Hostage. The synopsis for this is when the British Prime Minister's husband is kidnapped and the French president starts receiving threats, both leaders must face an impossible choice. The cast of this is Serene Jones, Julie Delpy, and Corey Miltrest. Maybe. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. But the release date for this will be August 21st of this year, and it will be out on Netflix.
It looks good, man.
Yeah.
I like the premise of it. It's not necessarily new, but I do like the trope of it. Like
Yeah.
it's I like it, and it looks intense, and
It looks... I think I like it because you're getting this, what I feel like is a typical male-led
yes.
plot, right? From a female point. And when we have had this in, I feel like, a lot of times when we've had it from the female perspective, they're not getting into the nitty gritty of the shit. But in the trailer for this, it looks like you see her, like she's getting into some shit, which I was like, oh, this is cool. I like it. And I don't know. What's funny is this, and also the next one, I just kind of stumbled on. I wasn't even searching. I watched something on YouTube, a video, or I watched a music video, or maybe another trailer or something, and this just happened to be like popped up on like, hey, watch this next, and I was like, oh, what's this? So I clicked on it, and then the next one that I have on here popped up after that, and I was
nice.
like, oh, no shit. I was like, oh fuck, I don't have anything yet. Threw them both on here because I was like, oh hell yeah,
I like it.
Next up, and our final talking point for this, we had The Last Frontier. The synopsis for this is: the show follows Frank Remnick, the lone U.S. Marshal in charge of the quiet, rugged barrens of Alaska. Remnick's jurisdiction is turned upside down when a prison transport plane crashes in the remote wilderness, setting free dozens of violent inmates. Tasked with protecting the town he's vowed to keep safe, he begins to suspect the crash wasn't an accident, but the first step of a well-crafted plan with far-reaching and devastating implications. The cast of this is Jason Clarke, Dominic Cooper, and pretty sure that's supposed to say Haley Bennett. The release date is October 10th, 2025, and the platform is Apple TV+.
Apple Plus
coming out again.
More.
The trailer for this was a very brief just teaser. It's literally just a shot of like kind of focusing on some of the individual inmates on this plane, and then it cuts to this one individual that's masked as an inmate on the plane, and then all of a sudden the wall next to him just explodes, and it cuts to an outside view of the plane going down, and then that's it. That's all you get. I didn't even know Jason Clarke was in this because you don't see him in the trailer at all, right? Because Jason Clarke is the U.S. Marshal. He plays Frank Remnick. So I am pretty excited about this. I think this is it's like a TV show almost version of Con Air.
That's funny. I said this looks like Con Air was serious, but I said this is like a more serious take of Con Air.
Yeah, for sure. Con Air, great movie.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite Nicolas Cage movies. But Con Air, it was also like a fucking 90s action movie, right? So there were funny elements. It wasn't as dark as that feels like this can very quickly and easily turn into. But it's like, I don't know. I feel like it's like a mix between Hunting Party, Con Air, and like The Gray.
Oh yeah,
just with like the plane going down in the fucking rugged wilderness of Alaska.
Yeah.
Right. Like that's just like, the wolves are going to be involved in somehow or some way, shape or form.
Yeah.
And there's going to be, it just feels like it's going to be wild, but I like it because you're literally out in the remote wilderness and it's just this one dude on his own trying to track these fuckers down.
Yeah.
And there's a plethora of them, it's a plane full,
Yeah.
but, assuming some of them are probably dead in the crash,
True.
but some of them have now escaped. And my number one assumption is that the motherfucker in the mask is probably
gonna live.
probably alive still. I don't know. It looked, just the quick glimpse and the synopsis all mixed together, I'm like, ooh, I'm excited for this. And knowing that it's Apple.
Yeah.
Come on.
I talked about the Con Air thing, and then just we've talked about it before, but just being out in the rugged Alaska just gives me the heebie-jeebies. Like, it's just no nonsense going on out there for sure.
Yeah.
Like flight risk, we talked about that, and so it's just that's not the one place I would not want to crash.
Yes.
During that time. So
Yeah, absolutely. Bringing us over to Fred. Follow up. Rumors, early development. What do we got, Tim?
got a few things on this segment, but just things that officially went into production this week. Evil Dead Burn and Ted Lasso Season 4.
Yeah, dude.
Ted Lasso being an Apple Plus TV show. Really love that show and excited for that. And then Evil Dead Burn. I mean, just let's keep him going, man.
Yeah.
Wednesday also got renewed for Season 3, even before its Season 2 debut. So they believe in this show. I mean,
Absolutely.
it did great things on its Season 1. So more to come on that. But Season 3 is already a go.
Yeah, dude.
Good fortune. The official trailer release for this. Holy hell, this looks even better than just the little teaser we got. I am so excited for this one. It just looks so good. We get a little more of what Aziz Ansari's character is doing along with Seth Rogen's and how Keanu ties into all of this. And it's going to be a fun movie, dude.
Yeah. I loved it's like, so you can fly, right? He's like, nah, my wings are too small. And he goes, it's not about the size of the wings. No, it actually is. Oh, that sucks. It's not about the size of the wings. No, it actually is. Oh.
And then when he's like smoking, he's like, just give me this one thing.
Oh, my God.
It
looks
so
like it's going to
good,
be
man.
great. I'm excited for that.
Random tidbit out there.
I was like, what? Just not expecting to see this.
And I don't know why I put it on here because I haven't kept up with it at all. But the fact that this is the 15th. It's the 15th.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking crazy.
But I'm assuming it's going to go.
I've watched the first one.
I've watched the first two.
Yeah. So.
But anyways, Air Bud returns. The dog that could play basketball and football. Summer of 2026, Air Bud returns, and I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but I saw it and had to talk about it, and just to know that it's the 15th movie of wild. This is just wild.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like how?
How is it?
How are we still coming up with ideas for this? All right, I added these last couple things on here too. Only Murders in the Building. I know we're both very big fans of this show. I just wanted to throw it out here that season 5 will premiere on September 9th on Hulu, and it will premiere actually with a 3-episode drop.
Damn.
Yeah, so it'll premiere the first 3 episodes on the 9th, and then they will run subsequently, I think. I want to say Fridays, I think, is what I read for this season. But because I want to say they were like Tuesdays or something before.
I want to say Tuesday.
But I remembered being like, oh, it's a different day. Mm-hmm. So I want to say it might be like Fridays or something like that for the, following weeks until it hits the limit. So, yeah, this show's fucking amazing. I hope they can just keep it going. And, obviously you never want a show to run through to the point where it runs itself into the ground. But I also am like, this one is one that I feel like they could do for a while. Yeah.
It's so good.
It's amazing. It's so funny.
The main trio just have such good chemistry, and the side characters are perfect.
And it is a testament to the show as how good the show is with the people they continue to pull into these casts.
Yes. Yeah.
Like
big names.
This is an ensemble show, but it's with a different ensemble of people every season. Yeah. They're continuing to just pull big ass fucking names into this show. So yeah, I think that's definitely a testament to how good the show is, and people know that.
Absolutely.
And we also got the official trailer for Platonic Season 2. I honestly I didn't know where to put this. I was like, this could probably go up in the actual actual full blown talking points. Mm-hmm. But I also did just talk about how last month's binge, I watched season 1, and then we talked some about season 2 and how it was set up for a season 2.
Yeah.
So
I think it's a follow-up.
I was like, yeah, I thought there was it's something that we have talked about
Yeah.
kind of at length before, so I thought it fit into this. We got the trailer for it. It's coming out on April 6th with the first episode on Apple TV.
August 6th.
That's what I meant. Fuck, we're both just fucking up dates right now. August 6th, thank you. They both started with an A. On Apple TV Plus. And the trailer for this I'm excited because I feel like you're like almost flip-flopping storylines to a point from season 1 to season 2.
Okay.
Like season 1 was really like Rose Byrne's character's shit falling apart, and him and Seth Rogen's character kind of playing a part in it, but also playing a part in helping her along the way, while seeing, some of the shit that he was also going through.
Yeah.
Right. But I felt like it was a primary focus on like him helping her to a point. And now it looks like we're almost getting a flop where it's like at some point in the trailer, you see like he straight up says, he's like, help me get my life back, or my life's falling apart, or something along those lines. Right. And it's trying to impress his father-in-law, and he fucking the golf scene and just everything. And Rose Byrne's just she's just screaming on a golf course. All like the daughter's calling the cops, and she's just like losing it. I don't know. I loved season 1 of this show. I absolutely loved it. You had told me about it before.
No, it wasn't me.
It
I haven't
wasn't you?
watched it. No.
Oh, you haven't watched Platonic?
No.
We talked about this on the Bingecap,
Yes.
didn't we? I think I said I thought it was you that told me about it then, too.
Yeah.
I swear it was you. What the hell?
No, that was Invasion. You thought I told you about Invasion.
Well, I'm just used to you telling me about shows to watch, damn it.
That's what we talk about.
That's all we do. So anyways, I don't know where the fuck I heard about this show then, but it just popped up
Yeah.
after I finished the studio.
Oh, okay.
And it was,
makes sense.
yeah, but it was just like, because I had heard about it and I just never watched it. And then I finished watching the studio, and then it was just like one where I just like didn't click out or whatever. And it just like started this. And I was just like, oh, what's this? I was like, oh, another Seth Rogen. I was like, oh, wait. I was like, oh, yeah, I've heard about this.
Yeah.
And so then I ended up just getting hooked. I love the show. I think it's fantastic. So you haven't watched the
No, I
first season?
haven't. I'm going to check it out.
Add that one to your list, because
I watched this trailer, and I was like, all right. And it's from the directors of The Neighbors. They played in The Neighbors.
Yeah, and it's a very similar, just chaotic chemistry of the two, from The Neighbors to this. But it's called Platonic. They're literally platonic friends.
Yeah.
And that causes issues within their lives. So it's a really good show, and I was really excited to see the season 2 for it. So special segment this week, dude. It is our July binge cap. We're recapping everything that we have watched over this month.
Yeah.
So far, because I know we still got a week left, essentially, right?
Yep.
Thursday.
But when the
I think, is the
episode
last
comes
day.
out, it will no longer be July.
Exactly. So, shows and movies. Timmy, what you been watching?
So I got to the movie theaters quite a bit this month, or more so than I have in previous. So only watched one movie at home. It was Head of State, which we just kind of alluded to. Watched Jurassic World Rebirth. I watched I Know What You Did Last Summer, and then we just went and saw Fantastic Four. And then going over to the shows, watched half a season of Modern Family. So in season 7, I'm halfway through that. Watched season 16 of Hoarders. That's a show me and Haley watched together. We started a new show called Unsellable Houses, and it's these twins that are real estate people up here in Washington, and it's ongoing like 5 or 6 seasons, and they renovate homes and make them sellable and get a profit from it. But been loving that. Finished Long Bright River. That was our small screen sampler, and finished the 8 episodes of that. Hella good, man. That was
a great show.
Well done.
Yeah.
And then started the show Untamed. We talked about that. It's the Eric Bana show on Netflix.
Oh, yeah.
And has Sam Neill in it as well. And one episode in, and it's got me hooked.
Okay.
I saw my brother Chris the other day, and he talked about how good it is. So I was like, hey, I talked about that, and let's give it a watch. And beautiful scenery, like
Really?
well shot, and it's just another mystery.
Where's that set again?
I believe it was Yellowstone or Yosemite. It was like in a national park.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
And but just beautifully shot, and it's another mystery thriller. So it's got me hooked already.
Hell yeah.
What about you?
It was a good one for me this month. I got quite a list.
All right.
So I watched Minecraft and Make You 17. We watched those.
as
Yeah,
well,
we watched those for. I actually watched them originally, and then you, because I was on vacation, you were like, "You're going to be cutting it close for time." He's like, "Why don't we just use those for the especially toasted segment of Toasted or Trash?" So both those. I also watched Sinners.
Oh, okay.
I watched The Parent Trap. I watched Heads of State. I also made it to the theater outside of us going and seeing Fantastic Four. But I saw 28 Years Later. I talked about that last week a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I watched Happy Gilmore 2.
I wanted to watch that today. I didn't get to it.
I have once again watched Sing 1 and 2 and Shrek 1 through 3.
It's going to be on your Rotatos.
I watched Three Ninjas High Noon at Mega Mountain in honor of Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan.
I also watched Little Nicky in honor of Ozzy. Watched Frozen.
Okay. His daughter's coming into play
here.
here.
A few times, yes. And I wish she would be a little more open-minded on what we're watching. Maybe change it up a little bit. And then we made it to the theaters yesterday to watch the new Fantastic Four movie.
Damn, you got a lot of movies in.
Yeah, that was what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 movies I watched this month.
What was your favorite movie out of those?
Oh, I mean, fuck, dude, Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
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 I mean, and that is saying something, because I mean, yes, Fantastic Four is absolutely fantastic. But I thought Sinners was fantastic. Minecraft was amazing. I thought Heads of State was really good. Happy Gilmore 2 was awesome. 28 Years Later was amazing. So I mean, that's saying something, you know. I saw a lot of toasted month.
I gotta say, I know what you did last summer. It did a very good job.
Yeah, I'm excited to see that.
It did not do what I feared it would do with Scream, like how I was talking about in the trailer, where I was like, okay, they're redoing the
too
movie.
Much. Yeah,
they did it well done. Well done. Bravo.
Good.
Highly recommend it.
Moving on to series, I started and finished The Better Sister.
Oh, yeah.
On Prime.
Yep.
I started and finished Long Bright River as well. Fantastic show.
Did you finish it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Started and finished. I mean, we were last
week's
episode.
You were almost done.
We only had 2 episodes left. So yeah, we finished it. Probably either that night or Sunday night. Lindsay was like, "What the fuck?" She's like, "This show is the best show I've ever watched, and now we have nothing to watch." I was like, "I'll find us something." I started and finished Stick.
Okay.
On
Apple Plus
also.
Owen Wilson one.
Fantastic.
Really good.
Oh my God. Amazing. It was really, really good. And because I've never watched Ted Lasso.
Yeah.
Which is one that's on my list. I need to start watching, and I want to, and especially now that I watch Stick, because from people that I've heard things from about Stick that have watched both, primarily my coworkers, they've said that like Stick is essentially, it's like Ted Lasso for golf.
Oh, okay.
Is kind of how they've like described it.
All right, I'm in.
It's really good. It's really good. Mark Maron's in it, and he might be my favorite part of the show.
Oh, really?
He's fucking awesome and hilarious. But yeah, so it was great. And then I started Tires on Netflix, the Shane Gillis comedy show.
Yeah.
They work at like a Les Schwab type tire shop.
Yeah.
I've only watched the first episode, but it's funny so far. So I'm gonna stick to it at least a few more episodes and see how I'm feeling with it.
Nice.
But yeah, dude.
Hella big binge cap for you.
Yeah,
You need to get on your level.
It was a good one this month. All right, I added another little tidbit onto our special segment. I'm calling it Marvel Madness. Straight up, spoiler alert. We are talking about Fantastic Four First Steps.
Spoiler alert.
Marvel Madness. Phase 6 of the MCU has officially begun with the premiere of Fantastic Four First Steps. It is the final phase of the multiverse saga. And we went and saw it yesterday. We saw it in theaters. And yeah, just want to do a little review and discussion. So just first off, first point I throw up here is just like the movie in and of itself. What'd you think, dude? Because we didn't really talk about it. Like we usually don't. We usually save it for the show when we see stuff. So,
dude, the movie it lived up to the hype, man. This has been a long time coming for the MCU. People have been wanting it, but also had it hasn't had the best history with it. I enjoyed the first two movies.
I enjoy, and I would go as far as to say like I enjoyed the watch of the 2015 remake.
Yeah.
But I also understand why it was critically and financially panned. And just everything.
There's
wasn't
so much
good,
stuff
but
behind the scenes.
Still just enjoy watching the film.
And so, but this movie it felt so good to feel it like you were immersed in a whole new version. It was obviously what's it called? A period piece.
Yeah,
and it felt every bit of that, but it felt so good, felt refreshing, and it felt like stakes throughout the whole movie.
Yeah.
It wasn't your typical origin story either. They skipped past that, but also alluded to it.
Yeah.
And so they got right into it, and then seeing Galactus just on screen.
Oh my God, dude.
Was incredible. It was true to his character, and he was massive, and it was every bit of it. I got emotional towards the end of the movie. It had everything in it. It had the laughter, the action. I would say this is just one of the best Marvel movies in its entirety, and loved every bit of it.
Yeah, same. The movie was fantastic. Again, and I didn't mean to say that one with pun intended. That's just the word that came to my mind, because it really was a really good movie. I feel like it is a bounce back of sorts, if you will, for the MCU. And I feel like, Kevin Feige just gave interviews like last weekend or whatever at some con thing, right? And was just like very open about the fact that they're very well aware of the reason behind why most of Phase 4 and Phase 5 flopped, right? They didn't do as well, and they're aware of the reasoning, and it's because they got to a point where they were focusing on quantity over quality, and they have gone on record saying that they're 100% planning to scale back, and they are going to be delivering quality over quantity, and that is going to be their focus. And it was something like in the first 10 years or whatever it was, like from Iron Man to Endgame, they had put out like 51 maybe hours of content.
Damn.
And then in the 6 years since Endgame, they've put out well over 100 hours of content.
Yeah.
And he's like, it's just too much, and it's like when it gets to the point where people feel like they're having to do homework to watch movies, he's like, that's when you know that like you're no longer in a winning formula. And
Yeah.
it makes sense.
Yeah.
And the fact that you're now hearing the head be the one that's saying that, it's like, and then going and watching this movie, you're like, okay, they got it. Like, they understand what's going on. It isn't just, it's not falling on deaf ears, and it isn't, it's people are understanding, you know, and it's like Thunderbolts, one of the highest rated on like Rotten Tomatoes and Metacritic movies, right? Rotten Tomatoes is like an 88 or 87 or something like that percent. But it didn't do very well at the box office. And like Kevin Feige said that he kind of pointed out, like, well, it's because most of those characters were from Disney Plus shows.
Yeah.
And again, when they're all stemming from different Disney Plus shows, now you're looking at homework. The Marvels, same idea. Like, Brie Larson's the only one that wasn't from a Disney Plus show.
True.
She's the only like recognizable face from a blockbuster movie. But then you have the other two where people are like, oh wait, where are they from? Oh, we have to watch these shows, and then that can draw people back, like, unfortunately, where like people like us would be like, oh fuck yeah, I gotta go watch that so I know what the fuck's going on. Even though we're already 10 steps ahead, we've watched everything and we always will, but it's just, there are, a good portion of people out there that are not willing to commit that time to do that, and they're taking that in consideration. So
And this movie definitely fed, like, you
Yes.
don't need to watch anything else.
Not at all. You don't need to watch a single other thing
Nope.
through any part of this. Post-credit scenes, nothing. Like, there's nothing in any way that sets up or pulls from anywhere else.
Yes, exactly.
So that was very well done. It is a timepiece or a period piece. It is in a like a world all of its own. And yeah. So
And not of the 616.
yeah. It was like the 8868 or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought the movie was great. The characters were very well done. The powers were all very well done. The stretching ability of Mr. Fantastic, I thought,
That
was
was so
phenomenal.
cool. Yeah.
There were, couple qualms,
Okay.
couple little things.
Okay. Let's hear them.
And I think the qualm of this is really going to just stem from, for me, because I don't usually care about these types of things, because, like, I don't know, I feel like I might, maybe you and me both probably are a little more understanding when it comes to the technological difficulties of making things look perfect. Mm-hmm. So, like, when things don't necessarily look perfect, I can let that slide.
Yeah.
Where a lot of people can't. And so, like, Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania was like fucking panned because of terrible CGI and stuff like that. I don't know why then this movie is being like hailed for everything when the thing holding Franklin Richards was it wasn't good.
Yeah.
Now, did it bother me? Did it take me out of it? No, because I'm not a lunatic, but I also am just kind of like, all right, so I haven't read anything about that,
Yeah.
but that was what Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania was like, fully ripped apart.
I never even thought twice.
I
of
know.
anything of that.
I didn't see anything in that movie that I thought was weird. Like, this was like very obvious to me that I was like, why do they not have Johnny Storm? Why do they not? Why does it have to be Ben Grimm's character? Why does it have to be the Thing carrying the baby?
Yeah.
Why is it the CGI character holding the baby? You could have simply gotten the same thing out of just having Johnny Storm do it.
Yeah.
But again, it didn't ruin the movie for me.
No, 100%.
But I'm just like making those comparisons to like,
Yeah.
that was obvious. Like, that was very obvious to me. Nothing in Ant-Man was obvious to me, but that shit was ripped apart, and this one's like the opposite, and I'm just like, what? So that was one thing. I think the actual biggest issue, it's an issue that I had with the final fight, but there's also something that I really, really, really liked about how that final fight went.
Okay.
So the issue I had with it was, you see the moment in Galactus's ship with Silver Surfer, Shalal Ball, when she questions him, and then he literally just like does like a little thing with his fingers and just fucking traps her, right?
Yeah.
Like it's like a fucking Darth Vader chokehold type thing almost, right? But with just a very easy just wisp of his finger. Where was any of that?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
When and I mean maybe it's his ship. Maybe he needs to be attached to everything in order to have some of those abilities. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
But it just seemed weird to me that wasn't like nothing about that was addressed. And then it's like we see him use these powers here, and maybe it's because she's his herald and she like sacrificed herself, and now she is like essentially his slave of sorts.
Yeah.
So maybe he has that hold over her, and it's not a universal thing. But that's like the one thing that kind of, if anything, took me out of anything, it was that, because I was like, well, he doesn't seem to really be doing like that same type of thing here. And then they just didn't address it, I guess.
Yeah.
It's like, had it been addressed that it was like he could do that because of this, and that's not the case here, then I'd be, all right, cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that was one thing. The thing that I really liked, though, which I thought was super comic book, and also like offers up the ability of future use, is they didn't defeat Galactus.
No.
They just band-aided it.
Yeah.
They teleported him to the end of space.
Yeah.
Right? And where they said he'll be stranded.
Take years and millions of years to find them or whatever.
Yeah. Cool. I like that, because Galactus is still there. Mm-hmm. You know, it wasn't like we've gotten with a few of the other are supposed to be like big bads in the comics, and then it's like a one movie arc.
Yeah.
That was one thing that I was worried about with this being Galactus.
Yeah.
I was just like, Galactus is too fucking big to be a single movie arc. And like in the comics and everything, because I mean he's an X-Men foe, like he's just a Marvel villain, right? He isn't just Fantastic Four, he isn't just one of these, right?
Yeah.
He is a all-around Marvel villain. He's interacted with pretty much every Marvel hero that there is in the comics, right?
Yeah.
So I liked that it was like that's how they did it, and you get that in one movie arc, villain to kind of anti-hero turn of Silver Surfer also.
Yeah.
Where, like, again, didn't kill Galactus, but just helped not let Galactus eat this world for no reason.
Yeah.
Right?
No, agreed.
And she just fucking power punches him straight in the chest and knocks him and her through the portal. So, like, sacrificed herself again, right? So I don't know. I thought that whole thing was really cool. I thought it was really well done. And I also liked that, how was it, Ben? I think it was the Thing was the one that was like, do we know where he's coming from? No. Okay, well, we're in the dead center of the city. Anywhere he comes from, there's just thousands of apartents. It's like, oh yeah, we better evacuate people. Like, we better fucking move people.
Yeah,
because in
you
so
don't
many
see that
many
a lot.
superhero films, that shit doesn't happen, and it's just buildings being fucking
Demolished.
and you're just like, there's hundreds of thousands of casualties within this shit that they just never address.
Yeah.
And at least in this way, it was like, oh, the city's empty. This portion of the city, at least, is empty.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Did some people die in the flooding when he landed in the ocean?
I'm sure.
Sure. Of course. But they did what they could. They saved...
That's a good call. I
they
thought about it when we were
they
watching
saved
it.
the population that was at the epicenter of where the fight was going to happen. And I mean, you're talking all the way back to the fucking Power Rangers and the Megazord fighting shit way back in the TV show in the 90s. Like, there were always just buildings and shit being destroyed, and you're just like, what about the people you're supposed to be saving? They had no warning. They actually took the time, they came up with a plan, and they actually moved people.
Yeah.
I liked that.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
I agree.
All right, so Comparing it to previous iterations.
I think it's the best.
Easily.
It's the best one, but I mean,
Easily, yeah.
Yeah, but it's the best one.
What do you think about like casting?
I think the cast was great.
And compared to previous iterations, do you feel like this was also the best cast?
This was the best cast. Yeah,
I agree too. I think the only part that I would even remotely argue might be Chris Evans as Johnny Storm.
I would say that Johnny Storm was just not. He wasn't his full self in this one, where but yeah, no, that was the only.
But
close
again,
one.
We are looking at a set of movies where we saw the origin story of it and everything.
Yeah.
And this one was 4 years into everything. So the celebrity of it has kind of toned down a little bit, and they're a little more normalized to everybody now.
Yeah.
Where we got the celebrity of it with Chris Evans. So there is that. And I'm not saying necessarily that I would say Chris Evans' character Johnny Storm was better than Joseph Quinn's. But I would just say, all I'm saying is that I think that character is the closest one to give a run to this cast.
Yeah.
And obviously the
chemistry of these four were so good.
The 2015 one is
not even in the conversation.
Yeah, not even in the conversation for casting. But yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And then just the future of the MCU. Like, I mean, we've kind of talked a little bit about certain things. There's a obvious specific mid-credit scene that we have to address here. But I guess just like, what are you thinking? Because I know we both had our own thoughts going into this based off of the post-credit scene of Thunderbolts.
Yeah.
And then we got nothing regarding that at all. So I know we did, that's like the one thing we did kind of talk about on our walk out to our separate cars. But what are you thinking? Future of the MCU leading into Doomsday and Secret Wars.
I mean, like we alluded to, this is like a standalone movie. It does not give you don't have to watch anything, but it also doesn't give you much other than that mid-credit scene, and we already know what that kind of leads to. But I think what I like about it is it has us talking questions. Like, it's just making us ask questions, theorize of what it could be, so that we're more excited for the next project coming out. And there's not a lot coming out between, I think it's Spider-Man, Brand New Day, coming out right before Doomsday, and maybe one show.
I think Wonder Man comes out.
And maybe one other one, but maybe not. I think it's 2 or 3 projects between now and Doomsday. And so I like we talked about, I think what the future is the Fantastic Four are going to chase after Franklin, because Doom maybe takes him in that mid-credit scene, and that's how they get to the 616 timeline, and that's where Avengers Doomsday starts. So that's my initial thoughts of where it's going.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, I mean, pretty much the same, right? It's you get that mid-credit scene of Doom knelt down and Franklin like reaching for his face. Yeah, I mean, and that's it. That's all you get. You don't get anything. It's super fast. You don't get anything else. You have Sue walking back into the living room and like coming around the whatever the centerpiece in the middle of the room was, piano or whatever it was, comes around and she sees that, and then it just goes black again and back to the credits. I think that's probably what makes the most sense, is that he takes him there.
Yeah.
But it's also curious because it was a four-year time jump from the end of the movie to that scene, and it makes you wonder, like, how does Dr. Doom know about Franklin's abilities?
That's true.
Too. Because, like, Galactus knew about it because of the scanning, the scanning thing in his ship that, like, specifically laser beamed straight onto Sue's belly, right? Would you and Mini-Me, would you and the laser beam get a freaking room? But yeah, so I don't know. Just to kind of make it's making us talk. It's just a lot of questions.
Yeah. I also there was that one scene where it was the world, the like United Nations essentially, where all the seats are filled, but Latveria was empty.
Yeah.
What is that about? Is that doom in this universe, or what?
Yeah.
What's the meaning behind that and stuff?
Yeah.
So
For sure.
definitely a lot of questions, but I think that gets us excited about it, right?
Yeah.
That's like
There's
that's
also,
when we first watched Iron Man, Hulk. We're
Yeah.
like, oh my god, what is this?
Yeah. Last thing on my end, I saw a video that was a theory, and what if Kang is not the one who created the TVA? What if it was Reed Richards?
Oh,
And what if Kang just like infiltrated it and took it over, and then was saying that he's the one that created it and everything, and like rewrote it, right? To what we then saw in Loki, season 1 and 2. Because if you look at a lot of the technology in the TVA and the aesthetic of the TVA,
a lot of it.
it's almost the exact same as the Fantastic Four
Yeah.
in this world.
Agreed.
And in this movie, and a lot of the tech, the computers, the rounded computers that almost look like helmet heads, right?
Yeah.
Some of the exact same tech was in Reed Richards' lab that is
Yeah.
in the TVA.
True.
So I was just like, oh, that's kind of curious. That could be an interesting little kind of ping there. And in the comics, again, Kang the Conqueror is Nathaniel Richards, who is a descendant of Reed Richards. So
I like that.
yeah,
I
it's
like that
interesting
theory.
for sure.
I like that theory. Fantastic Four is out in theaters right now. Go see it. It's fantastic.
It is. All right, we got a Blockbusters game. I'm going to take the clicky click from you. This is Guess the Movie by the Actors.
Oh.
I'm going to one at a time pop up an actor. There are 10 actors, so you have essentially 10 guesses to try to guess the movie.
Okay.
All right.
So this is one movie.
This is one movie.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. All of the actors that I will put up here are in this movie.
Shit.
Okay.
Okay.
You get one guess per actor if you so choose. Like you can just say, okay, give me the next one. If you're just like absolutely just like I have no
clue.
fucking idea.
Okay.
Okay. First actor, Ryan Reynolds.
Deadpool.
No. I see the obvious go-to there, but no. Second actor, Jamie Foxx.
Oh shit. And they're in it together.
They're both in the movie.
Next.
Charlize Theron.
I can't think of anything with Jamie Foxx and Ryan Reynolds together. That's the connection. Okay, next.
Kaylee Cuoco.
This is a movie?
This is a movie, and I will tell you that 3 of the 4 that I've put up here so far are smaller parts within this movie. One of them is one of the main characters.
Okay.
One of the more main characters, I guess. Nah, one of the main characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ray.
No.
Okay.
Amanda Seyfried.
What? All of these people are in it together, huh?
Yep.
Movie 43.
No. Next actor, Christopher Lloyd.
Oh, God. My favorite Martian.
No. All right, next actor, Neil Patrick Harris.
Harold and Kumar?
Nope. Or was that 7?
Yeah.
You got 3 left.
Shit.
The next one, Giovanni Ribisi. How are you say his last name?
What is that actor? No, I don't know that actor.
Oh, you know him. Ted. He's like the bad guy in Ted.
Oh,
He's Phoebe's brother
Okay.
in Friends.
is this? I think. Is it A Million Ways to Die in the West?
It is.
I think that gave it away.
Yeah.
Is the
Well,
Ted?
the next 2 are probably going to give it away to Liam Neeson and then Seth MacFarlane.
That was tough.
Yeah, that was good. So yeah, Ryan Reynolds is he's like the guy that dies in the bar.
Yeah.
By some way. Jamie Foxx plays Django.
Yeah.
He just plays Django Unchained in that. Christopher Lloyd plays Doc Brown in it. Kaylee Cuoco is like a bartender or a girl at a bar or something. So they're like,
A lot of side characters.
yeah, 3 or 4 of them are like uncredited. Like they're not even in the actual credits, but you can like look it up on IMDb.
Yeah.
And then obviously the others are all like main characters in it.
The Amanda Seyfried and Giovanni brought it together
Yeah.
for me right there.
Yeah,
I like that one.
that was a good one. All right, awesome, nicely done. And that brings us to our Blockbusters question of the week to wrap up this episode. And I was just sticking with I posed this, and I was just sticking with the theme of our week or of our episode this week, kind of, and that's with our 2 primary icons that we lost this week in Hulk Hogan and Ozzy Osbourne, and that is, what is your favorite movie with Hulk Hogan, and what is your favorite movie with Ozzy Osbourne?
Hulk Hogan, Mr. Nanny,
Okay,
and then Ozzy, it's Little Nicky.
yeah,
Those 2, I love those movies, and it was a quick answer to both of these guys.
Yeah.
Those were the first to come to mind, and really enjoyed those.
I already actually said mine because I said them in my Bingecap, so you probably caught on to that. But
Three Ninjas.
Three Ninjas, High
Little
Noon at
Nicky.
Mega Mountain, and then Little Nicky.
Yeah.
So I loved the Three Ninjas series. We grew up watching them, and so that was like when I thought of this, because there's a handful of Hulk Hogan movies, obviously, that kind of went through. Suburban Commando's fantastic.
Yeah.
Obviously, Mr. Nanny's great. Rocky 3, fantastic. Among a handful of others that he's in too. But just something about Three Ninjas just really brings me back, and it's really part of my childhood. So
I like that one.
and then Little Nicky is one of my, I think it's a very underrated Adam Sandler film, because I know it's not high on very many people's lists when it comes to his movies, but it is high on my list. I fucking love that movie. I think it's so good, and there's so many, and I hadn't watched it in forever until I did watch it yesterday, and I was just so many, just fucking John Lovitz in the very beginning, just the peeping Tom. And no,
Scotty.
He's not that. That's
No,
not,
that's the but. Yeah, no,
That's
I
Kevin
know.
Nealon.
Yes, that's right.
that's Kevin Nealon. Are there boobs on my head? Yeah,
Big ones.
no. John
big
Lovitz
birdie.
is the peeping Tom
At the
who
beginning.
dies at the very beginning and goes to hell, and then he's constantly getting chased around by the horny bird.
Yeah.
But yeah, just so many. Just that movie's great. So.
The Three Ninjas, that brings me back to
Yeah.
that one I watched with my older brother Chris and my aunt, and watched that a lot. And did you ever see Surf's Ninja?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
those were good movies
Yeah,
back
they were.
then.
Yeah, they were.
Oh, did Three Ninjas hold up to what?
I mean,
as good as it could.
I mean, I think it does, in the sense of, again, like we're so kind of, I guess, I don't know what the best term is, spoiled to a point now with just like what we have.
Yeah.
And like we're a weird generation, right? Where we literally went from like imagination, like literally having to use our imagination to play games because we didn't have all of the shit, to very early editions of, I mean, obviously there were couple video games out before we were born,
Yeah.
Atari, stuff like
Yeah.
that, right? But
Nintendo. Yeah.
I mean, it really came about as we were growing up, and we grew up as the gaming world has grown up, and we've grown up as technology has grown up and
Yeah.
everything. So we started from where technology used to be up to where it is now. So like now we see what would fucking the Fantastic Four first steps, and I went from watching that to watching Three Ninjas. So it's like,
true.
wow, that's a slap in the face as to just how bad acting and cameras and technology and just scripts and everything were back then, and now
Yeah.
they get stuff that's so much better nowadays.
then
But I
we
mean, I think
loved
like
it.
for what it was great,
Yeah.
and that's why we loved it, right? So
Yeah.
yeah, dude.
All right, man.
All right,
Episode 60.
cheers.
Let's fucking go.